HIPAA gets stricter.
And Leon's getting larger.
Listen to learn more. On January 6th, the Office of Civil Rights, or OCR, proposed major changes to the HIPAA security rule. We're currently in the public comment phase of the regulatory process, which ends on March 7th. After that, all covered entities will be required to comply with the new security rule within 180 days of adoption. Now, previously, lots of items in the law were categorized as addressable, which meant optional, but most medical practices interpreted as ignorable. Now, many of those items are becoming mandatory. Here are some of the things that are proposed to become mandatory in the fall of 2025. And important distinction here, you don't just have to do these things, you have to maintain documented evidence, like admissible in court, of ongoing compliance with these things, among other. Device inventories. All devices, not just those accessing electronic personal health information, or EPHI. All devices. Encryption. Encryption of EPHI is now mandatory at rest, meaning in storage, as well as on the network in transit. Multi-factor authentication is required for all relevant tech assets. Required. Vulnerability scanning. It's required at least every 6 months. Penetration testing. Penetration testing now you have to do at least once every 12 months. Network segmentation. Shared office environments and places where the Internet of Things apply are going to have to be segmented, where you can't have devices that don't access PHI on the same networks with devices that do PHI. Audit controls and management. All relevant changes and logs have to be entered into evidence and retained for 6 years. Prohibition of unsupported software and devices. Access to EPHI from machines with unsupported software or hardware is forbidden. And disaster recovery testing. Got to do it now. So we're getting ready for these changes because they 100% apply to us, and they 100% apply to your IT vendor as well, like it or not. You're going to be required to enter their HIPAA compliance into evidence as well as yours as part of your ongoing process. So click like, subscribe, and notify to stay up to date on these HIPAA changes. They come quick. But I'm happy to say that the feds are now requiring you to make every day safer from cybercrime.